dear students, this is me Bharti Khara. In the last session we have studied about basic concepts of geometry. We have also studied how to describe a seg, a line and a ray as a set of points. Now let us begin with practice set 1.2. Now in practice set 1.2, question number 1 is: the following table shows points on a number line and their coordinates. Decide whether the pair of segments given below the table are congruent or not. You have to tell whether DE and AB, BC and AD, BE and AD are congruent or not. For that they have given a table. Okay, in this table they have given some points along with their coordinates. Now you can see here, coordinate of point A is -3, coordinate of B is 5, coordinate of C is 2, coordinate of D is -7 and coordinate of E is 9. Okay, now let us write down these coordinates on the number line. Now just see, A is -3, so we'll put here A -3, B is 5, C 2, sorry here it is B is 5, C is 2, D is -7. Okay, so D will be here, E is 9. Okay, now let us find whether segment DE and segment AB are congruent or not. Now children, we'll write down the coordinates of D and E. Therefore, coordinates of point D and E are, now what is D? D is -7 and E is 9. Okay, therefore segment DE is equal to distance DE. Now you can see here 9 is greater than -7. Therefore, what you will do, you will subtract -7 from 9. Now 9 minus 7. You can see here 9 minus will become plus, that is 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. Therefore, seg DE is equal to distance DE is how much? That is 16. Now we'll find AB, distance AB. Therefore, coordinates of point A and B are, now A is -3 and B is 5. Now you very well know that 5 is greater than -3. Therefore, seg AB is equal to distance AB is equal to 5 minus 3. Okay, therefore 5 minus will become plus 3 is equal to 8. Now you can see distance AB is 8 and distance DE is 16. They are not equal. Okay, therefore distance DE is not equal to distance AB. Therefore, segment DE and segment AB are not congruent. Okay, they are not congruent. Now let us move on towards second one, segment BC and segment AD. Okay, therefore coordinates of point B and C are, so how much is B? B is 5 and C is 2. Therefore 5 is greater than 2. Therefore you can write down as segment BC is equal to distance BC is equal to how much? 5 minus 2, that is 3. Now let us write down the coordinates of point AD. Coordinates of point A and D are, now you can see here, A is minus 3 and D is minus 7. Okay, therefore minus 3 is greater than minus 7. Therefore seg AD is equal to distance AD is equal to minus 3 minus 7. Okay, minus 3 minus will become plus 7 is equal to how much? 7 minus 3, that is 4. Okay, now you can clearly see that distance BC is not equal to distance AD. Okay, therefore segment BC is not congruent to segment AD. Okay, now we'll see third one. Now let us write down coordinates of B. Coordinates of points B and E are, now you can see B is 5 and E is 9. Now you can see 9 is greater than 5. Therefore segment BE is equal to distance BE is how much? 9 minus 5. Therefore 9 minus 5 is 4. Now let us write down the coordinates of AD. Coordinates of point A and D are, now you can clearly see A is minus 3 and D is minus 7. Okay, therefore minus 3 is greater than minus 7. Therefore you can write down here segment AD is equal to distance AD is equal to minus 3 minus 7 is equal to how much? Now minus 3 minus will become plus 7. Now 7 minus 3 is how much? 4. Now you can clearly see, therefore segment seg AD is equal to seg BE. How much is AD? AD is 4 and B is also 4. Therefore from this you can say that segment BE and segment AD are congruent. Now let us move on towards question number 2. Point M is the midpoint of seg AB. Now segment AB they have given and point M is the midpoint of segment AB. If AB is 8, the total distance, that is AB, is 8. We have to find out AM. Okay, we have to find out AM. Therefore, you know that AB is equal to 8 and we have to find AM. Okay, we have to find AM. Now children, when M is the midpoint, that means M divides AB in 2 equal parts. Okay, when M is the midpoint, then you come to know that AM is equal to MB. Okay, you come to know that AM is equal to MB. Therefore, you can write down it as AM plus AM plus MB is equal to AB. Is equal to AB. But you also know that AM and MB are equal. So instead of MB, again you can write here AM. Therefore, AM plus AM is equal to AB. Okay. Therefore, twice AM is equal to AB. Therefore, twice AM. Now how much is AB? AB is 8. Therefore, AM is equal to 8 upon 2. Therefore, AM is 4. Okay. Now AM is 4. That means MB is 4. Is it clear till here? Question number 3. Point P is the midpoint of seg CD. You can see here. Point P is the midpoint of seg CD. If CP is 2.5, distance CP is 2.5, then we have to find length CD. Now you very well know that when a line segment has a midpoint, that means that that midpoint divides the line segment in two equal parts. Okay. Now see here, you very well know that CP is 2.5. Okay, and you are told to find CD. Okay, you are told to find CD. Now when P is the midpoint, therefore what will happen? As it is midpoint, CP is equal to PD. CP will be equal to PD. Okay. Now what is CD? You very well know that CD is CP plus PD. Now from this equation star, you come to know that CP and PD are equal. Okay. Then you can write it as CP plus PD is also CP is equal to PD is equal to CP. That means you can write here CP. Therefore, how much is CP? CP is 2.5 plus 2.5. Therefore, CD is equal to 5. Okay. How much is the distance CD? It is 5. Distance CD is 5 centimeters. Okay. Now, question number 4. If AB is 5 centimeters, BP is 2 centimeters and AP is 3.4 centimeters, compare the segments. Now what you have to do? You have to draw these line segments. Now just see over here. AB is how much? AB is 5. So you can see here. So you can name it as A and B. How much it is? 5 centimeters. Okay, after that you have to draw BP. BP is just 2 centimeters. Okay, BP 2 centimeters. BP 2 centimeters. And AP is 3.4. Now you can see here. 3.4 means still here. Okay. AP 3.4 centimeters. Now children, looking at all these three figures, what you come to know? 5 is greater than 3.4 and 3.4 is greater than 2. That means what you come to know? You come to know that length AB is greater than length AP is greater than length BP. From this you can clearly say that therefore segment AB is greater than segment AP is greater than segment BP. Okay, so you have compared the segments over here and you have come to know that AB is bigger than AP and AP is bigger than BP. Okay, now let us move on towards question number 5. Now write the answers to the following questions with reference to the figure. Now see, this number line is given to you all. Okay, or this line is given to you all and you can see some points on this line, that is P, Q, R, S, T. Now they have asked you in question number 1 that write the opposite rays of RP. You can see RP, it is going in this direction. Now which are the rays opposite to RP? RP is going in this direction. You have to tell the rays going in this direction, opposite to RP. Now you can see RP is in this direction, therefore rays in this direction are RS and RT. Okay, ray RS and ray RT, and ray RT are the opposite rays of RP. Okay, question number 2 is write the intersection set of ray PQ and RP. Now PQ, see this ray PQ. Okay, and next is RQ. Now what is common in this both ray RQ and PQ? Which ray is common in these two rays? In ray RQ you can also see point P is there, and in ray PQ point P and Q are there. Okay, therefore you can write down there ray PQ is the point of or the set of intersection of PQ and RP. Now write the union set of ray PQ and ray QR. Now what is the collection? Now PQ and QR. So in ray PQ it starts from here, ray RQ it starts from here. Therefore this ray PQ and RQ are in between length RQ or QR, you can say length RQ. Okay, state the rays of which segment QR is a subset. Now you can see seg QR. Seg QR is a subset of, okay, seg QR is a subset of RS, QS, QT. Okay, I'll write it down. It is subset of ray QR. You can see it, QR. After that RQ, ray RQ, then ray QS, ray QT, and etc. Okay, write the pairs of opposite rays with the common endpoint R. Okay, with the common endpoint R. Now you can see here. Write the pair of opposite rays with common endpoint R. Now ray RP, ray RS, ray RT and ray RQ. What they have endpoint as R. I'll write down first one. Ray RP. After that ray RQ. After that ray RS. Then ray RT. Okay. Question number 6. Write any two rays with common endpoint S. Now which rays have common endpoint S? That is ray RS and ray ST. Okay. Ray ST and ray SR. Okay. Now write the intersection set of ray SP and ST. Now ray SP, you can see ray SP, it starts from here, and ray SP, it goes here. Ray ST, it is from here. That means the point of intersection is point S. Point S. Okay. Now let us see the last question in this practice set, that is question number 6. Answer the questions with the help of the figure. Now we can see a number line is given over here. Coordinates are also written above that line. Then you have to find, in question number 1, state the points which are equidistant from point B. Now children, you can see from point B, C and A are equidistant. You can write down point C, point A, again point P, and you can see this side, point D are equidistant. Okay, write a pair of points equidistant from point Q. Now see, you can see point Q over here. Now which points are equidistant from here? You can write down point L, again point U, then point P, and you can see here point R are equidistant. From point Q. Okay. Now next one, you have to find distance UV, distance PC, distance VB, and distance UL. Now you can see coordinates of U and V are, now how much is U? U is -5, okay, and V is +5. Okay, therefore distance UV is equal to +5 minus -5. That is how much? 5 minus minus will become +5 is 10. Okay, therefore distance UV is 10. Now second one, I'll write it with red pen. Second one, distance PC. Distance PC. Now you have to write in words, coordinates of P and C, and then you have to solve it. I'll write it down directly. Okay, now you can see P is how much? P is -2. Okay, and C is 4. C is 4. You can see here C is 4. Okay, therefore distance PC is equal to how much? 4 minus -2. That means 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Distance PC is 6. Okay. Now third one, distance VB. Now how much is V? V is, you can see here, V is 5. Okay, then B, how much is B? B is 2. You know that 5 is greater than 2. Therefore distance VB is equal to how much? 5 minus 2, that is 3. Okay, now last one, that is distance UL. Distance UL. Now you know that U is how much? U is -5. Okay, L is how much? L is -3. Therefore distance UL, now -3 is greater than -5, therefore -3 minus -5. Okay, -3 plus 5, it is 2. Now here is the end of practice set 1.2.